outlook will show temperatures remaining pretty mild at least through Sunday. Then we get a bit of a cool down as we look ahead to Monday and Tuesday. With respect to the incoming weather makers, we've got one still kind of in our hair between today, tonight, and it looks like midday tomorrow or even tomorrow evening before we finally say goodbye to that. The weather Saturday is quiet. Sunday we've got some rain and or some wet snow coming in, and then the cool down for Monday lingering into Tuesday. It looks like some pretty intense snow squalls may set up shop across western Newfoundland from later Sunday into Monday and potentially into Tuesday, and a snowy pattern works into Labrador for the second half of the weekend and next week. We'll explain. So here's Futurecast. Will take us from tonight through late tomorrow night, and as we can see, the snowfall right now is pretty well affecting areas of northeastern Newfoundland, back through central, the west coast, parts of the northern peninsula, and southeastern Labrador. And overnight, that's primarily where it stays, and some areas will pick up a little bit more in the way of snow. Come tomorrow morning, central, northeastern Newfoundland, Bay Verte Peninsula, Green Bay, White Bay area still seeing some light snowfall to the east, south, and west. It's pretty quiet. Some light snow also falling in northern Labrador to begin Friday. By midday tomorrow, still looking at that snow affecting areas of central and northeastern Newfoundland, albeit most of it is light. And it may try and work back down to the Avalon Peninsula as we go throughout the afternoon tomorrow. Keep a close eye on that. Not expecting much more in the way of accumulation, however, and by tomorrow evening, things are quieting on down. Additional snowfall, not a whole lot more is expected. Some spots will add a few more centimeters, perhaps as much as 10 around Gander, maybe around 2 in St. John's. I don't think we're going to see 5. I think 1 or 2 should about do it. Generally, trace amounts elsewhere, although Bay Verte and Corner Brook between 5 and 10 centimeters for some areas, especially in the higher elevations around Corner Brook and Labrador. Trace amounts on the way except around Nain, where as much as 10 centimeters will fall by late tomorrow night. Now we look ahead. The weather for Saturday across most of the province is looking pretty quiet, especially on the island. By Saturday evening, though, we're seeing snow breaking out in Labrador ahead of this area of low pressure. That area of low pressure moves through later Saturday into Sunday, going to bring snow to Labrador and a mix of rain and snow to the island. Looks like snow west and north and rain, snow west and north, rain east and south, and a good bit of snow on the way for Labrador. It looks like from later Saturday, Sunday, and potentially into the day on Monday. Now, speaking of the snow, it does look like as this area of low pressure begins to kind of ramp up in intensity as we go throughout later Sunday and Monday in the North Atlantic, we're going to get that classic kind of westerly flow behind the low. So things will cool down as the air is coming from the continent, not from the North Atlantic. And we'll also see some pretty intense onshore snow squalls across areas of western Newfoundland on Monday, and also the snow in coastal Labrador will continue into Monday, as well as some very significant amounts possible through the early part of next week. We'll talk more about that coming up on tomorrow's evening news hour. Before tonight, temperature 0 to about -1 across eastern, northeastern Newfoundland on the Avalon. Cloudy skies, areas of fog and drizzle and some black ice, a good bet. Once you're west of Clarenville, expect some light snowfall. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, areas of light snow or some showers. Highs 1 to 4, some sunny breaks south in the offshore flow. Western half of Newfoundland tonight will see temperatures falling near or a little below the freezing mark, with some light snow persisting right along the coast. You may get some drizzle or freezing drizzle and even some of that fog as well. And then for the day tomorrow, highs 2 north, 5 west and southwest. Tomorrow could be a day where, like the Cadre Valley just north of Port aux Basques, looking at temperatures maybe 6 or 7 degrees in the afternoon, and that offshore flow. I'd be more confident if it was more northeast rather than north. Into Labrador tonight, -1 in the east, -6 north, -13 in the west. And then for your day tomorrow, highs around 2 in the east, -5 north, and -2 or 3 between Churchill Falls and Labrador City. Your 5-day forecast for eastern Newfoundland: a quiet day Saturday. There's a chance of rain Sunday, -2 Monday, back to 0 on Tuesday. For central, looking at 3 degrees Saturday, 4 degrees Sunday with a chance of rain Monday, and Tuesday are quiet at this point. For western Newfoundland, flurries Saturday, some rain and or snow Sunday, especially as you go up north of Deer Lake. Snow is going to be more possible. On Monday, intense onshore snow squalls and flurries. Those will linger into Tuesday. For Labrador, looking at the potential for some flurries Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. Don't know why it says snow on Sunday. Don't worry about that. That's not correct. In eastern Labrador, looking at snow in the north tomorrow, flurries Saturday, snow Sunday, Monday, and potentially lingering into Tuesday.